to a vote, perhaps? I still see a lot of hands. Way in the back row there.
Mike Giles, Precinct 4. I just wanted to talk to a few of the things that I've heard. I'll be voting for the larger amount in support of having an economic development director. It's a position we've talked about for many, many years for people who've been on town meeting for a while. This isn't a position that came out of this new town gown committee. I think someone referenced a 2008 meeting where we were talking about this position. These positions have been in other towns all over the state, all over the country. And I think we actually started all this off talking about how the town has kind of two pillars of support, the UMass and our residential tax base. And I think the person said that we're doing real well with that. Personally, I think that's not a great position for the town to be in. I think we need a lot broader base than we currently have, dependent on this major university and our residential tax base. And that's a large part of what this role would play, is creating these wins. As Kay Moran pointed out, you can bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue, recurring revenue, year after year after year, through economic development. And that type of change across town really moves the needle for all of the things that we all do care about, whether it's community services or affordable housing or any number of the things that we care about. So this role has a huge amount of leverage that you just don't see in nearly any other role within town. Yes, it's $85,000, but anyone who's going to be successful and is going to maintain their job as an economic development director is going to bring in far more money than their salary costs us as the town. And if they don't, then I trust very well that the people who are running our town, who we celebrate as keeping us in A+++ bond rating, who are very knowledgeable and have done a wonderful job fiscally, will not let this person continue, because that is ultimately their job. They're being paid to bring in large amounts of new revenue in ways that feel correct with the values of our town. In response to the kind of town gown committee and the need for further study, we have a master plan. We have a very comprehensive master plan with a hugely inclusive process, for those of you who remember how that came together. And this is one of the recommendations of that, along with all the values that it laid out for the town of Amherst in a really clear, meaningful way about our village centers and about the type of development we want and the type of jobs we want and we have all of these things laid out in very inclusive processes. And so this is finally a chance to actually take some broader action on those things that we've put together. So I'm going to vote for the larger amount in support for the ongoing health of our town.